Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good morning, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the News 8 Live Desk. Hope you're all having a great start to your Thursday, because it's going to get even better starting tomorrow as Grand Rapids welcomes the return of the World of Winter Festival. This is the 6th year the event is taking over the downtown area from January to around March or so. The ice sculpture, scavenger hunts, specialty events. There's going to be a lot of things for people to really enjoy. And Bill Kirk with Downtown Grand Rapids Inc. is our special guest once again on the Live Desk today. Bill, it is so good to see you again. Thank you so much for coming on. Really looking forward to talking about World of Winter again.
Oh, absolutely. It's always my pleasure to be here, Phil. Thanks for having me.
Of course. And, just how excited are you? I know it's the 6th year. Maybe people say that maybe they're used to kind of World of Winter coming around this time. That's not the case, though, with an event like this, and you guys your excitement building for it, right?
Yeah, we're always so excited leading up to the event. There's always a ton of work that needs to be done by our team, obviously, and lots of our local partners and artists. So when we finally get to the weekend where we get to kick off, it's just always very exciting, and we're just thrilled to be able to invite everybody downtown for a couple months to enjoy some art and some events and this beautiful wintertime we have in GR.
And I do think it really speaks to just how fun this event is, because you see all the WOWs everywhere, the wows, and really that kind of explains just how much fun you can have with an event like this. And you touched on the preps that you and your team have kind of been looking at to make sure that this event goes on really, really well. It is Michigan, so you know how the winter can be. This is celebrating the winter here, but it can be a little bit dicey, I guess, to say. We're dealing with some cold temperature, not really a whole lot of snow here in Grand Rapids, but that could change and the snap of the fingers there. So when you guys are planning an event like this, what really are you thinking about the precautions you guys are taking to make sure everything goes off really well?
Yeah, well, this brings back memories of last year when on our opening night, we actually had to postpone the opening event because we had too much snow, actually. So we're always trying to prepare for the variable weather. We know, as you mentioned, here in Michigan, it can be 61 day, snow in the next, and raining the next. So our team, credit to our team as they're plotting things out for the locations of our art installations or for any of our events. We always have inclement weather plans, but at the heart of this whole festival is the fact that we like to consider ourselves a four-season city. So when we think about wintertime, we like to think about World of Winter as a way to get out and not be intimidated by the weather, as it were. So yeah, we just try to keep an eye on the forecast, obviously, and we try to remain flexible when it comes to the planning. But in general, we're always set for a couple months of wintertime fun.
And you guys have obviously tried to stay just on top of everything, and you guys already had to do that kind of in preparation for tomorrow's opening festivities. There was going to be a drone show kind of planned out at night, kind of kicking things off. Everybody's sort of familiar with how those work, but there was an incident down in Florida, a very tragic incident that kind of made you guys rethink that, and the decision was to cancel the drone show. Just wanted to give you really the opportunity to talk about that decision, why you guys made it, really what went into that.
Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate it. And as you mentioned, there was a very unfortunate situation in Orlando with a drone show with the same company that we would have been using for our drone show. So there were some malfunctioning drones, and there was actually an accident with a young boy who was struck by a drone. So, and that happened about 2-3 weeks ago. So we just kind of examined that event. And the decision was actually out of our hands. The Federal Aviation Administration actually grounded any drone shows from that company. So we were one of about 6 shows that had to be canceled. There were a couple additional ones in Orlando, one in Austin and one in Dallas. And then there was a New Year's Eve show scheduled in Central Park in New York City. So we got caught up a bit in that. But, as we do with any of our events, we want to make sure we can provide a safe environment for everybody that comes to any of our events, whether that's World of Winter or otherwise. So while it's unfortunate and we are disappointed that we won't be able to bring a drone show here to Grand Rapids, we just wanted to obviously be very cautious and maintain safety as our number one priority. But as I mentioned, the FAA grounded these drone shows anyway, so the decision was out of our hands. But at the end of the day, we just want to make sure everybody can be safe.
Right, absolutely. And safety being the #1 priority there, but maybe fun being the second priority, because even without that drone show, there is a lot of things for people to not only see, but also to do, have fun, really spend some time with the whole family, enjoy the winter weather here in Michigan. I know there's a lot that you guys do have planned, especially on the event side. But what are some things that you really want to highlight for people that maybe they're new to the city, maybe this is the first time that they're going to be heading on out to check out World of Winter? What are some things you really want to highlight so they know what specifically they need to check out when they are there?
Yeah, well, you mentioned earlier that this being basically the 6th year of World of Winter as we know it, a lot of folks are familiar with the festival and know what to expect. So we always want to be having that high level of really great art and really wonderful events. We always want to bring back some of our favorite events, like our Silent Disco or our Noodle Fest or our Paint the Park event. So we always try to bring back the favorites so that people can enjoy the ones that are popular year over year. But then we want to inject some new life into the festival every year. So that comes through the art that we bring in. We're bringing in some incredible art from overseas, from around the country, and then some really great local art. So the art is always new and exciting, something new for people to see, a way to experience the public spaces that we utilize in a new way and see them in a new light. And then from an events perspective, again, kudos to our team. They get creative every year and come up with new and funky ideas for events. This year, we're introducing a fashion show on the Gillette Bridge, so a winter fashion show in partnership with a great business down on South Division called Second Vibes. They do reworked and vintage clothing, so they're going to do a fashion show next weekend that's going to highlight some of their winter offerings. We're going to be partnering with a local member of the Potawatomi tribe to do a native hoop dancing event. This year, we're going to have a disco on ice at Rosa Park Circle that's new. So we try to mix it up with the old favorites and some new exciting events. But one thing, too, for anyone that's never been to World of Winter, we obviously encourage people to come to our featured events every weekend. But you can take this festival at your own pace as well. If you can't make it to an event or it's not necessarily your thing, we have walking tours scheduled throughout the festival that you can check out during the week and during the day. And if you don't want to participate in any of those events, you can just come downtown and walk around yourself and take it at your own pace. We turn downtown into an outdoor art gallery. So you can just come wander around, hopefully patronize the local business. But yeah, we want to offer something for everybody. That's all ages and people that want to take the festival at their own speed.
I will say that is probably one of my favorite things about this sort of festival is that even if you can't make it this weekend for the opening weekend, you've got tons of time to do it. And winter's going to last all the way through March. You've got plenty of time to check out all of the art displays, all of the fun events you guys have planned. And I do want to remind everybody that we've got the full list of the full itinerary of fun things planned out right now and a little bit more information on World of Winter itself over on our website, woodtv.com, inside this week's weekend planner. And Bill, before we let you go, obviously, you and your team have been working around the clock to make sure that this is all ready for tomorrow. We're all really excited for the kickoff of it. Really is just the best time, in my opinion. My favorite season's always been winter, so this is one of my favorite events here in Grand Rapids. But for you and your team that have worked so hard on this, and for people that are maybe coming back again, maybe they're brand new, what do you hope they really take away this time around? This being the sixth year of World of Winter, what do you really hope they kind of sticks with them when they do leave this year's festival?
Yeah, well, we really hope that people can just find a place and a space to make some memories during the wintertime here in Grand Rapids. So, with the different art that we're bringing in and the really stunning visuals that a lot of these installations provide, a lot of them are light-based and interactive and sound-based. So we hope that people go and check out the spaces that are familiar to them, whether that's the Blue Bridge or the Gillette Bridge or in Avalon Park or 555. Go check out those spaces that you know well, but then see them in a new light with some of this amazing artwork. So the main thing for us is really just getting people outside, giving people an excuse to come downtown during the wintertime. But we hope people just have a great time and make memories with their families and friends, like we mentioned, whether that's at an event or just walking around downtown. We also hope that people can discover something new downtown. Over the last year, we've welcomed some new retail shops and some new restaurants downtown. So there's always something new and fun to see. And I got to plug our website. If you're new to the festival or if you're returning, we revamped our website this year, worldofwintergr.com. tried to make it a lot easier to navigate. There's so much information to digest, whether that's the list of art installations that we have or the list of events that we have. So hop on that website, check all that stuff out, plan your visit. If you've never come down for World of Winter, we do have a plan your visit section with some suggestions for warm clothes and things like that, or how to get here, where to park, how to use public transit. So in general, we're just really, really excited to kick it off on Saturday with our event at 555 Monroe, the opening celebration. That's from 6 to 9 p.m. We're going to have a DJ, AB, a local favorite. We'll have some fire pits. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have yard games. So just kicking it off this weekend, and then 2 months full of fun and wintertime amazement.
All right, awesome stuff. Bill, it's always so good to see you again here on the live desk. Thank you so much for stopping by. As a reminder to everybody, one last time, if you want to know anything about World of Winter, you can find it all right now inside this week's Weekend Planner over on our website, woodtv.com. Bill, one last time, it was so good to see you again. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks as always, Phil. Great talking to you.
Of course. I want to thank everybody else for tuning in to